welcome our new senior center assistant.
There's Gabby. Now say your whole name.
It's actually Gabriella Christensen, but it's just so much easier to say Gabby.
Yeah, that was the stipulation.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Gabs.
Yep.
So last weekend we talked about that we were going to come show you our makeup tips because we're so in the know and we don't have a makeup person, so we have to show you how hard we work on ourselves.
So we came today with no makeup on.
They did. I put mine on, but
no one
and no one's noticed.
That's because they have natural beauty. That's what I was telling them. They're not falling for it.
I'm not. I look in the mirror and it's like, oh. And I wanted to wear my sunglasses driving here, and there was like so blah. I was like, shoot, if I put my sunglasses on, I can't see. But I just know people driving in the car are going to notice I have no eye makeup on. I've had people sitting in the car. I've had people sitting across from my desk, and nobody has said a thing. Not even giving me, not even the ones that would.
You've had a really busy morning.
I've had a very busy morning. So, but luckily I forgot about it, so that was good. But yeah, I did find some really good tips.
You did?
I did. So for those of you, well, do we just want to start into it, or?
Sure.
Okay.
Jump on in.
Because we did, well, I've got tips, but I got to show you this, because here's my little bag. The number one thing for having makeup is the magnifying mirror.
Oh, yeah. What's your magnification?
10.
Yep, me too.
10.
No,
But don't stare in it all the time.
Yeah. 10 is wonderful.
I used to have it stuck up to the mirror, and that was just no bueno. Not good at all. So I take it off, because every time you go in the bathroom, you're looking and you're going, oh, geez, that is bad.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh,
yeah. So now I have it off, and it sits in my counter with my makeup. But the first thing of really good makeup is cleaning your face. Now, they say you're supposed to do it every night. Mm-hmm. Who does?
Majority of the time I do.
I don't either. I don't. I put this in the shower, and these are micro exfoliating wet cleansing cloths, and they work really good in the shower. It's by Oil of Olay. But yeah, sometimes at night I just go to bed and then I clean it in the morning. So these are so that's the first thing to do. Yeah. But I wanted to show, because how many do have makeup from the same company all the way through? No, I don't either. I have, let's see, so it's the Oil of Olay, and then I do the CoverGirl Olay, which is really nice because it's got the moisturizer. Then I have the Eyeballs by Maybelline. Then I have the Powder Radiant Satin Blush by, by L'Oreal. And then the eyeshadow by LA Colors. And little blush by Mary Kay. And what else have I got? Oh, some more eye stuff. What else have I got in here? A powder brush. Eyeliner that I don't ever use, because as we talked about last week, I can't draw a straight line.
Oh, you pull it to the side.
Yeah, when your eyes get wrinkly, there's just not enough pull. It just doesn't work. Then this is a really cool thing, because this is an eyebrow tinter. Mm-hmm. Very, very nice. I've enjoyed doing that. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Your pluckers, your scissors, and what else have I got? Oh, other brushes.
You brought your whole bathroom.
I did. But here's the number one item that you need for putting makeup on. Q-tips.
Oh, yeah.
Q-tips. Do you use Q-tips? You don't? You draw those straight lines without a Q-tip? Oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to have to watch.
I don't know. I am lazy makeup. We are going to time me, because I am very low maintenance.
We're going to time her. So anyway, there's my get up, and we'll try set the eyeliner. I'm not even going to try it. One day I may try that. In fact, remember when Michelle got the one that has that stamp that goes and does I bought that thinking, oh, she says it's so easy. I couldn't get stuff off. Once I got it on, I looked like a raccoon. Didn't even try the stamp. I thought, that's never going to come off.
Have you tried the tape?
There's tape liner?
Well, you
No,
tape.
you take a piece of
Oh.
tape and you just go right there and then you throw your liner off, peel that tape off,
Oh.
and then if you do smudge a little bit, you just take your little sponge and just kind of. Yeah.
My luck, I would pull the tape off and then pull part of my eyelids off. You forget, I'm still 10 years. This is what's really cool because now we have the 60s, the 50s, the almost 40s. You're not there yet, but almost. We're going to color that early. So that's
My
kinda
last
neat.
year, like August,
Yes.
I'll be
Oh.
39, so it'll be the
You
last
hit that
year.
milestone.
Yeah.
Matt said it on our date night this past Saturday. He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna be 40 this year," and not thinking I'm going, "No, you're not." Oh,
Al's going to be 70. 70. You haven't met Al yet, have you?
No,
You'll
no.
never guess it.
No, it's funny because when I went home, I was telling my husband, about my first day and so forth, and he says, he goes, you just forget that we're in that category, because
Oh, yeah.
you think it's everybody else. It's like, here we are. It's like, what?
Oh,
do you mean
I
it's
know.
us? It's like, no, we're there too.
Although this is the nicest place to work because I'll say, well, I'm 65, I'm going to be 66 in April, and they go, you're just a kid. Well, yes,
We're
I
just
am.
the girls.
We're just the girls. So anyway, so there's my thing, and you'll probably beat me in doing this, but I don't have to wash my face. but I
Mine
already
is
did.
simple. Face cream, which I just had to start using.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently
And
the older you get,
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal collagen. Thanks, Mom.
Yes,
Really
thanks, Nancy.
Which, by the way, funny story. I took this with me today. I have two at home, and one's on my dresser. I think I just hid it because Dolly, she has a really bad habit. She'll get in, she goes, "No." Put a lot on her nose.
One of her T-zones.
So I think it's hidden on my dresser somewhere. But Matt texts me and he's like, "Where's the face cream?" And I'm like, I have it.
Oh, so he's using it? Oh, that's funny.
So your secret's out, Matt. You
Way to
got
go,
face
Matt.
cream.
That's great.
Basic eyeshadow, eyeliner, pencil. I'm not doing liquid because I will have to use Q-tips if I use a liquid.
Okay, yeah.
Eyeshadow brush, mascara, lipstick. That's it.
We have the same,
Yeah, it's just different shades.
mine's bold, yours is smoky.
Yep.
I need to get the smoky because I was just thinking, I need to get another palette. I like these colors.
Mm-hmm.
This is really cool. So yeah, I want to get a brown. Wonder what it's called. Well, there's some brown. Now it's kind of rosy. Anyway, I like LA colors.
But I will use my
I like
mom's
colors.
tip because last week I talked about how you just rub it in, and apparently you're supposed to rub it up.
Up. Everything goes up because what goes down?
Opposite of gravity.
Yep. Yes, that's right. And you're supposed to lay on your back. I mean, sleep on your back.
And
Oh,
then hang
yeah.
upside down, and it should all be okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Everything goes in the right spot.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. How fast can you do it?
Probably pretty quick, but I don't have a mirror, so
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
here.
borrow one.
Here's the regular mirror.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't need
that's
a
a
magnifying
kind of a-
one.
I don't even have a magnifying one at home. I literally use my
Oh, they're the
bathroom
best
mirror.
things. It's like once
They
you
really are.
magnify, you don't.
Well, especially with mascara. I've tried, and I think, I did a pretty good job, and then I'll get here to work under that horrible light in the bathroom and go, oh,
Oh yeah, our bathroom has terrible lighting.
yeah.
I have.
Oh, I could do my.
I
face
do. I
mask at
think
the same
3
time.
different moisture. Well, I do the vitamin C serum.
Mm-hmm.
That's my base. Then I throw the moisturizer, and then I put. Then I put a base coat or whatever on it. But yeah, I find that the older I get, you can't get enough moisturizer in that skin.
Oh, I know. That's what my cousin Jeanette turned me onto this a year ago in February.
built
CoverGirl Olay. I absolutely. Oh, that's too.
I love
Yeah,
Olay
I
products.
like this stuff. And it gives you a little bit of a color tint at the same time. And then I do this too, because I have that rosé, yeah, a little bit, yeah. Rosé.
But yours seems like it's all in the right spot. Like,
on my cheeks,
Yeah.
exactly. So I do this just as instead of a powder, although one of our what is it? My tip says forego the powder as you get older. But I like this because it kind of blends it out.
Done.
And then, did you even do liner?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to play this back just to even see that.
I know.
I'm I'm still on the trying to, tone out the
I
face.
have 3 children. You're like, Mom, in the morning. So it's quick. Do it quick.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, try to
Well,
blend.
and your skin is in good condition. As you get older, you have to add some more pieces too.
Yeah. But
The good thing is you'll be out of that stage of running around with kids.
so you have more time.
Yeah, you have that additional
Yeah.
time for those extra layers of
I thought about
moisturizers
trying the
and-
different. What's your mascara? I thought about. What is it?
Or Sweat and Wild on the other.
Oh, I thought about trying a different one. See this mirror here? You go, oh my gosh, look at the wrinkles. So just focus on the lashes. I used to have such long lashes. Well, it was either long lashes or, like I said last week, I put 15 coats of mascara on. I'm not real sure what it was. I just don't have the time. I'm just happy when they're straight, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's about it for me. It's also why I wear glasses. Oh, missed that. Well, I was going to bring, we've got it right there. Tissue. Mm-hmm. Tissue. That's usually how my eyes and face end up because I have no coordination, which is why I don't try the liner. And then I usually do like something simple, maybe something like that. Do something like, I remember being able to put on mask or a shadow and stuff and not having all these wrinkly things on your eyes. And then I do the corner.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. I don't think I've used this one enough.
See, as you guys know, I love that joke.
I know, and it sounds for makeup, that's just hysterical.
So for you guys, I picked some of the favorites. What kind of car does a makeup artist drive?
What kind of car?
Mm-hmm. A compact car.
Oh, that's cute. That's a good one.
This one's for you, Lori. I saved it just because it was about a cat. What do you call a cat that wears makeup?
Cat that wears makeup. I don't know.
She's a glamour puss.
A glamour puss. That's cute.
Oh, that is really cute.
That's a good dad joke.
Yeah.
Glamour puss.
Did you hear about the wife of Dr. Dre?
No, I didn't.
She's straight out of Cold Cream.
You have to know Dr. Dre for that one. Look it up. Google that.
That's right.
Google that.
GTS it.
GTS.
Last one. What kind of makeup does a ghost wear?
Invisible.
Mascara.
Mascara. It's all in how you say it. Mascara. That's good.
Well, now that we're all looking pretty, alluring, lovely, charming, delightful, engaging, gorgeous, heavenly, stunning, glamorous, bewitching, and elegant, because today is National Thesaurus Day.
Really?
Did we bring a thesaurus?
No, I forgot. I shut it out. I blanked it out. I ignored. I overlooked.
All the time.
Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh, that's better than the book. She's our walking thesaurus. That's good. So here's some tips. As you get into our age thing, it says skip the powder. The very nature of powder is that coats and mattifies your face. If you're oily, this can be great, but oil production slows later in life, as we know. And as time goes on, powder starts looking dry, ashy, and dusty on your skin, which may not be the best look. And I did notice that the regular powders I used to, before I started using that Oil-A, it was like, good gravy, what is caked on my skin? So that was cakey. So that's a good one. 2 is translucent powder lash. So you're going to ditch the powder that's been unpleasant on your skin, but you also want thicker lashes. So don't throw it away yet. You can use a loose powder to coat and prime your lashes before applying mascara.
Oh. Well, you probably get the same thing if you just put a heavy coat of eyeshadow and let the dust fall.
Oh, there you go.
Because I think it's a thickening.
That's a good tip, and then
Yeah.
it gives it a little bit of a tint of a color too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's easy to loosen up with a clean mascara one. Okay, well that's interesting. That's a good tip.
Mm-hmm.
Foundation over 50. Choose yellow undertones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, I didn't either. I wouldn't have thought because I always think I look too yellow with, rosy cheeks. So many makeup articles and tutorials place a lot of importance on foundation undertones. There are various techniques out there to help you determine what's best. Some of these include eye color and your preference for silver or gold jewelry. Like other things in life, foundation selections get easier with age. Instead of wondering if you're pink or neutral, default to a slightly yellow undertone. It's not a universal tip, but many women look best with a warmer shade as they mature. Now that's odd because I didn't think of yellow as a warm shade.
I didn't either. So when you're telling me warm, I'm thinking warm. I'm thinking like the brown.
Autumn, brown, yeah. But
when
I
you're
guess
telling
yellow's in
yellow,
there.
I'm thinking more yellow. Maybe maybe it falls more in a neutral
Yeah, it could be.
neutral category.
The hint of gold adds a bit of warmth that is more commonly associated with youth. Same goes for hair. Golden blonde may begin to look more appealing than ashy tones, which comes to my hair, because I'm just about ready to color it again. I just am not getting quite used to the gray. Side note. All right, lips. Any lines, hollowness, or sagging around your mouth cast subtle shadows. I've noticed that. Thinking, oh my gosh, I got a mustache, and it's like, oh no, it's just shadow, which then I focus on forever.
So you just use like a lightning color?
Yeah, it's got like a highlighting lip liner.
Yes. Or you could take your concealer, and do it and blend it in.
Oh.
But then that.
I've thought about getting because.
And it's a good primer too.
Yeah, I've seen some of the. I've never used a wand, to get rid of help with the bags or dark circles or anything. But I'm thinking about maybe trying one of those. I saw one on TV.
Oh, that's a staple in my.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I might do that then.
I got the circles. Yeah.
Therefore, if you want to make the most of your lips, conceal the area around them to cancel out any discoloration. This makes your lips stand out a little more. It can also be done after applying lipstick to clean up any mistakes. I put my lipstick on in the car.
I know.
I figure as I gotten older, my lips have disappeared. So I can kind of see why people do what they do, although it gives me the heebie to think of a needle going in my lip. So I think, well, if I go over the lines, it makes my lips look bigger anyway. Just keep moving fast.
Well, did you find one of those tips? Because that is one of the tips is to
go
liner just outside.
Yes.
Because our lips do get smaller.
And I've got to try some of those. I just don't take enough time, as you just witnessed.
We just did for you on the slide.
Want lips to look a little more voluminous? Voluminous. A little concealer or highlighter can help there. After setting blotting lipstick, make 2 or 4 very thin tiny dots on the center of your mouth.
It's called a Cupid bow.
Oh. See, she's not just a pretty face. So glad she's here. Use a stiff, clean brush, pat until blended. This will add more dimension to deflated lips. Now that's kind of like along the lines where you use your blush here, because darkening this with the blush makes the appearance of the double chin. Now I've got just way too much chin, as most of you know. If I ever had plastic surgery, that's the first thing to go. Women who are later stages in their lives don't necessarily need cake foundation. There's nothing to hide. Fresh and moisturized skin is more youthful. Take a dollop of your favorite moisturizer, mix it with your foundation. It's the perfect no makeup, which is what the CoverGirl Oil of Olay does. Yeah, and you just blend it. Also, they always say to get an actual good color, this is the place to blend because it's the closest to the color of your face. So that's a big little test. Do a lighting test before you leave. Now, as a traveler and being in every kind of hotel there is,
There's all different kinds of lights.
oh my gosh, some of those lightings are just horrifying. So I like to take my little mirror. I always take one and try to get into natural light to just see how things look, because I can leave a bathroom and just feel horrible, but then go in or catch myself in another mirror and go, oh, that's not bad. Yeah, so.
And there's not good travel mirror with light.
No.
I have one at home, but it's not, it's just not working. And I'm surprised because there is so many variety of lighting everywhere. Why there's not a market for good travel mirror that has a good lighting around it?
Yeah. Well,
they make
well,
those
there you
for
go.
cell
Somebody,
phones.
Yeah.
I think they would do it.
There's a need.
There is a need. We're not ambitious enough to make it up ourselves. So if anybody out there wants to make one, we'll buy it. So, and here's another little tip about eyelash loss. Now that's something that I've noticed over the years. You know, your eyelashes get thinner, but it says to keep Johnson's baby oil on hand to get rid of any, so like if you use your makeup cleaner, now this Oil of Olay one gets the mascara off pretty good. But sometimes you have eye cleaner and then it doesn't get everything off, so you end up wiping your eyes, which is the worst thing to do. Use a cotton ball and Johnson's baby oil because it will take the mascara right off. But don't get it in your eyes, even though it's baby, it will hurt. Now this is what's funny because it has this, how to keep your eyelashes, and then the next one was, so saving your eyelashes hasn't really worked out? The good news is that false eyelashes are easier to pull off than you think. Have you guys ever done?
I have tried. I cannot. I'm not a coordinated person. I've tried the magnetic ones. I have tried the glue ones.
Yeah.
And I just can't get it down. And I'm in awe of people who have them. And
I know. Now the spider leg ones are the ones that look like you've got a bat on there. I know that's popular, but girls.
It's for Halloween.
You look like a
leave it
hoochie
at
mom.
that.
I'm sorry. Halloween. Yeah.
What did they say? They look like they had banana clips on their eyelids.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's bothersome.
I know. I guess we would get used to it, but it just.
Maybe.
I mean, here's my thought: the more you put on, and you meet the guy or girl or nobody, you got to take it off at some point in time.
Yes.
Okay, now here's something I'm going to share that I've never shared with anybody because it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So back in my 20s, my sister-in-law now, Kimmy, and I had gone to this place. It was called the Phoenix down in Yakima, a dance place. And so we met this guy. He was a band bass player. I was kind of into the band people. And so we started kind of dating, seeing each other. Well, one evening after the show, we went back to his hotel, and oh my gosh, the hair came off. The thing that held his stomach in, the girdle came off. The shoes came off. I was standing there looking at this guy that I had no idea, and I made an excuse so fast to get out of there because I know, I mean, we'd gone out and done it, but he'd always had everything on, and when everything came off, it was, I mean, I'm sorry to say, I hate to say I was that shallow at that time, but, and probably still, but.
Somebody gave me advice when I was dating one time, and I had gone on a date, and she said, well, do you still like him first thing in the morning when you wake up in the morning? And I'm like, I never even thought about that, but that goes along those lines.
Yes.
Can you wake up to him every single morning?
Well, we didn't even get to that point. It was because he had this curly afro, you know, and was about as tall, if not taller than me. Never noticed because back then he had the bell bottoms and it was this big pants, and then pretty good physique, you know, and played guitar and was with the band and blah blah blah. And he was a little older than me. I didn't know how much older than he was because as things peeled off, it was like, oh my gosh, he's aging before my eyes. So it was like I was 20 something and he was like, I don't know. Because when the hair came off, it was this thin. It was one of those things that really stuck in my head because I still remember it. And how do we get on that? Because it's eyelashes. Anyway, they say use not a Q-tip, but a bobby pin to help put them on. Help put the glue on, I guess.
Too much work.
Yeah, I know.
And then here's the thing: as you get older, I don't know about you, shaky hands.
Oh, yeah. If I can't do liner,
exactly.
How am I going to get these on?
that requires a stable hand, and
yeah.
you know, and I worry about. Okay, if I didn't do it right, and I'm about halfway through my day, and I'm
and your eyelashes
and I don't know, right? And I'm like, no, I'll stick the mascara.
You know what? One of these shows we should do that. All three of us try to put them on. Just see how it goes. You get it real here, folks. And then this one I really like the idea of because a lot of times you can't afford the lipsticks. I mean, my lipsticks, I'll be getting down to because they're kind of expensive. But you can go to the dollar store and you can get, what is it called? Chapstick. You know, a thing of chapstick, probably a whole pack for $1, $1.25 now. And then you get use blush or shadow that you find flattering, which you can also get at the dollar store or one you use, and then powder it and mix it together, and you've got a lip gloss. So,
that's a good idea because I don't know about you, but I don't go through my cheek, my blush very often, and so I think a lot of us have
extra blush.
Yeah. So that's a great idea.
Yeah. So take a tweezer or bobby pin, scrape some of the powder out on a clean surface, mix it with your clear lip balm or petroleum jelly. That's a little slick for me. Yeah. The petroleum jelly. If it isn't deep enough, add more pigment. If it's too deep, add more balm.
You can make
total control. That's a great little tip.
Yeah, another one I've heard with mascara is mascara can get expensive too.
Oh yeah.
So is when you're getting down to the nitty gritty or you're in between, you haven't gotten a chance, a couple drops of like Visine or some of your eye.
Oh.
Yeah, contact solution.
Yeah, contact.
Really?
Yeah, and you get
wow.
out of there.
I do know with mascara you're not supposed to take it and go like this.
But who doesn't? I do.
I don't anymore because I heard of the bacteria that you can put down, or don't have anybody else use your mascara. The bacteria, right, goes into the mascara and then putting it next to your eye. So now I just twist it and pull it out.
And that's funny because I know that, I've heard that.
Yeah.
But by the time I think of doing the twist, I've already done.
You've already done the thing. Yeah, it's just breaking.
So and then like, breaking that habit. But which I don't understand. How does if somebody's borrowing it, I get it.
Yeah.
Now you've got somebody. But if you're the only user,
well,
if
you ever use stand in your bathroom sometime, maybe in the dark, and use a flashlight and see how many particles are floating around, especially in the bathroom.
Yes.
And you're taking that brush in and out, you are collecting those particles and putting them into your mascara.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So same thing as don't keep the worst thing you can do in the bathroom is put your toothbrush in a toothbrush holder.
Yes.
Or to keep your toilet seat up.
Oh yeah, never do that. Yeah.
Lid down.
Lid down.
We got it where the lid just blows.
We have one too.
Yeah.
I love that. Also, if you want to avoid dry formulas that stick in crevices and emphasize wrinkles, you go with cream formulas. Some cream blushes are much longer lasting than powder anyway. The trick here is that you don't always need to go out and buy a new product. Experiment with using a peach pink or red lipstick as the blush. You should only need a dot or two, especially if the lipstick is bright. Start by placing it further away from your nose than you would powder. Blend with the fingers and finish it off with a little brush blending. I used to do that.
I was going to say, I remember great aunt or whatever would go play makeup with her, and they were doing that with the lipstick.
Yeah,
You put
just
it on
a
your
little
cheek.
couple dots, and then you blended
it away,
in.
and then they dotted it, and then they just rubbed it
Yeah,
in.
so that's not
Yeah.
necessarily a new concept.
No, it
It's just
isn't.
kind of,
None of these are. It's just things that you don't think about because you instantly go to the cosmetic aisles and pick out whatever happens to be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's one. Do you guys use the card trick?
No, but see, I think that's what you were talking about with the tape, but this is with the card.
And I've done both.
Yeah, line up so you know where your eyebrows end.
Yeah. But once again, are you talking about to give yourself a good mascara line?
No,
eyeshadow line?
this is the trick to know where your eyebrows should come down to.
Okay.
So to there. So if it doesn't, then you pencil to where, and you line up your nose to your corner to the edge of your eyebrow.
Yes, and that's where it should.
Yeah. And then that's where and I used to know that. Use a business card, so don't use a piece of paper.
They say you can use, if you use,
you can do
your
that.
brush the same way.
Yeah.
Run it up along.
Let me just use my sweet tart.
Yeah.
Multifunctional.
Yeah, so also employ this trick when you're using a mascara with a messy wand or thick formula. Hold the card behind your eyelashes, against your eyelid, and go as crazy as you like. Then you pull it away. There's no mess. That's like you were saying about the tape. Do they have special eye tape?
They probably do, but
I hate to do Scotch tape. I'm afraid I'd just rip my skin right off. That's another thing when you get older, your skin gets a little thinner.
Yeah.
And then the last but not least, maybe it's not last. No, it's not last but not least. Every area of your face has different needs as you get older. So you've got your T-zones and that. So don't just stay with one mask. Use different masks. You know, dry.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can look like this.
Huh.
So this looks like she's got an oatmeal mask and maybe a white mask. Balance can be restored to skin on the forehead with charcoal or rose essence. Don't forget hydrogel patches for underneath the eyes. Have you guys got those?
Yeah.
I have the Mary Kay ones, but I want the real ones. Do you have the gold ones?
One.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a big mask person. I very rarely have, because you know what? It's taking time to just.
Well, these are those things that you just take out and you flop underneath your eyeballs.
Oh, you know what? No, I haven't done those.
Housewives of Beverly Hills do it. It's first thing in the morning, and they have that on.
So it's supposed to be the same concept as like the cucumber. That
It takes the swelling down. Yeah, I want to try
You know,
it.
and this is a tip that I just read the other day, and take it as you will. I was watching TikTok and scrolling through, and there's this lady giving makeup tips. For puffy eyes, separation H. Just a couple little dots.
I
to
heard
reduce
that.
the swelling.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it because I have more circles than I do puffiness.
Oh, I have puffy.
So puffy's not so much my issue, but that was interesting.
Huh. Well, it does shrink hemorrhoids.
Well, it does, and you know.
I don't know how good it is around your eyes, but
Yeah, I don't either.
and as sloppy as I am, I'd get it in the eyes and my eyeballs would shrink.
But so if anybody's tried it and it works, let us know.
And for those who carry blotters in their, I guess that's
For
people.
excess oil. Or
Yeah. Here's last but not least trick. Even as our oil production goes down, the T-zones can still look a little shiny on steamier days. Packs of blotting papers take up valuable real estate in your purse and bag. And probably use them rarely, than we think. But here's a great way to do it if you don't carry that. It's toilet seat covers.
The funny thing is you told me that the other day, and I didn't go to blotters at first. I thought you were going to put your head through it.
Well, you could use that for trimming your hair or putting on or coloring your hair. Toilet seat. We'll have a whole show on the many uses of toilet seat covers. Because now I'm just thinking about that when you put your head through it. That's pretty funny.
Because then you said that, I went, I went somewhere else, but I'm not going to say anything yet.
So there's our makeup tips for those of us that are as we get older. So
Those are fun.
yeah.
You
Where
enjoy
you at?
watching us.
Yeah, which She's getting broken just right, but she fits right in.
She does. So tomorrow is National Popcorn Day.
Oh, and then there's our 10.
That's what our camera's sitting on. Low
In the
budget
popcorn
here.
tin. Yep.
Cheese Lovers Day is Friday.
Oh, that's
there
my
you go.
day.
That's my day.
Saturday is National Squirrel Appreciation Day, so tell
Oh.
Norbert thank you. And then, let's see, anything else fun? Oh, Monday's National Pie Day. Oh, but this weekend
Oh.
is the Chinese New Year.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. I think it's the Year of the Rabbit, I want to say.
Oh, yeah, let's look at it. I am the rooster.
I'm your dog.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a rat. Are you?
So the rooster pecks the rat, and the dog eats the rooster. Gabby wins.
So it is Sunday, and it is the rabbit, Year of the Rabbit. I want to say I looked it up because the boys and I were going to, we always do fun.
So what do they
funky
do?
celebrations.
What do you do? What are some fun things that we could do to celebrate? the
Well,
Chinese New Year?
there's crafts you can make. It's kind of like it's their New Year, so it's a lot of fireworks, parades, celebrations,
Oh, it
family
means my
time.
dogs are going to be going crazy Sunday because we have neighbors that blow off fireworks for every holiday or anything.
We'll get ready.
Seahawks games. Now the Seahawks are done. Lo siento. But they're going to be blowing off now for Chinese New Year.
So yeah, it's parades, family get-togethers, food, lots of stir-fry kind of fried rice dishes that I found out there. And then I found, did you know how I make the mooncakes for the autumn festival?
Oh, yeah.
Matt got all excited. He goes, "Oh, we making mooncakes." I'm like, wrong holiday. That's in September.
Mooncakes, I think, can go for everything.
So I said I did
Mooncakes are
find a recipe that had red bean paste in it, though, so I will
Oh.
probably do some kind of dessert.
Maybe I'll do stir fry. We haven't had stir fry in a while.
So what day is this officially?
Sunday.
Sunday.
So, yeah, that'll be fun.
Excellent.
New Year.
What's
Celebrate.
next Wednesday? Something we could prepare for?
Opposite day.
Okay. What could we do? Opposite day.
Sit in different seats.
Yeah, we could do that. Opposite. We'll have to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
By next Wednesday, we won't even remember.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I forgot the source today. That's why I printed off a whole bunch of words about forgot. Because I looked at it and I went, oh, man, I was supposed to put that in my bag today.
Ah, well.
Coming up, though, we're still doing our Women's Shelter Toiletry Drive. Everything goes through the YWCA. Great cause. We'll be doing that till the end of March. So drop it off at the front desk, and as soon as I have a big enough load, I will take it down to the YWCA. The list of items is online. You can also come pick up a flyer. It's in our newsletter, too, of different things that you can get for the
At the end
drive.
of March.
Mm-hmm. Our trek project is going fantastic. We're up to
yeah.
I know, great. What was it, 50 pounds away?
50 pounds away.
Yeah, that's
450
fabulous.
pounds are not in the landfill. Yay!
I know. And, you know, I just heard you say this, and I didn't know it. We get a bench.
Yes.
That is so
That's
cool.
funny. I thought you knew that all along.
I did not.
So we
I
gotta
was the Scrooge on the plastic thing. When they said that, she presented it because Leslie's always got these things going on, and they're always in my way. So I'm always like, get them under the table. Or so she said she's collecting plastic, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we're never going to get 500 pounds of plastic, and where are we going to put it? And you know, I am the first one to say I was wrong.
And what you see is just things always in our way. It's because we're always doing drives, like toiletry drives, or clothing drives, or Toys for Tots and a canned food drive at the same time. And so
And
it
we
just
did great
gets packed out in here.
Yeah, and we have great participation.
Yeah.
It was particularly the one time that the guy brought, I don't know,
Oh, it's for the
8 or
veterans.
9, yeah, 8 or 9 of those giant toilet paper packs, and then paper towels. Our whole office was full of stuff. I mean, the front office. So yeah, but this plastic thing has been an eye opener.
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
now I just see we get a bench.
So the correlation between the bench and the recycling, is the bench a recycled product?
Yes, it is
It is.
made
Oh,
out of
that's cool.
all the stretchy plastic that we have collected. They mix it with sawdust, and they make pellets out of it, and they make those planks, into benches, picnic tables, and decks.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that's cool. Where are we going to put that? You need to have it somewhere displayed.
I figured the next Seniors Inc. meeting, so Lo, remind me.
Yeah. Where
we would figure out where to go. We have we have 3 out there, not 4. So it could either go on that, or we could put
but then
it
they wouldn't match.
They don't match, and that's gonna bug me. Or we could put it maybe closer into that one that's way out there in the park. Makes no sense to me at all. That you have to walk all the way out there to sit down.
Does this match the ones by the wisteria? The ones way out in the park?
The ones by the wisteria are red. This is blue.
I know, but the one that's way out in the park.
I think it's blue.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but I hate to put it all the way out there.
No, I was thinking if it was red, bringing it in and evening that out. And it would be neat to be able to put it right up front, but we already have those. Well, you guys will figure something out. As long as it doesn't make my OCD go crazy.
We have until April, though, so we've got
okay. That's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah. So we're still closing at 1 on Saturdays. Don't forget, that'll change in February, but for January, closing at 1. If you want to go out for a fun afternoon, well, I guess it'd be before noon, 11:30 lunch, they're going to Waffles Cafe on First Street, not the one on 77th.
That's a good restaurant, too. I have eaten at that one.
What's the one on First?
Yeah.
I haven't eaten at that one.
It's good.
Waffles Cafe is just good.
That's just Friday, isn't it? Thursday? That's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to sign up for it, give us a call. Janice normally calls today to double check on the numbers, but if we do have add-ons, I'll just shoot her shoot her an email, but I guess I would be calling her because
that'd be fun if the 3 of us just surprised her and just gave her the count, but then surprised her and showed up. Mm-hmm. We don't get to get away that often, although we can make Mike stay. You stay.
Then Monday we are having our first book club meeting for the year. We're going to be talking about River of Doubt by Candace Millard. That'll be our January book, and then the next one after that is Surviving Savannah by Patty Callahan. If you guys want one of these books, though, I did order all of them. If you wanted to rent them out so then you can read them, bring them back. If you can't afford, because some of them are a little pricier.
Now, have they supposed to have already read River of Doubt?
Yes.
Okay, and then you discuss it on the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted to do that meeting, I'd need to read it this weekend, right?
But it's right over there if you want it.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll give that a shot.
And then, first taco feed for Seniors Inc. this year. Next Wednesday, probably while we are filming, they will be serving.
Is it next Wednesday already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it is the last, isn't it? Because this month ends on Tuesday. Oh, love their taco feed.
And if you have any questions on anything I just talked about, please call us 509-575-6166.
That's 575-6166. We were talking about how our voices drop. But
we have a new camera and a microphone coming, so we may be fancy next week.
Take that, cameraman Joe.
And if you haven't signed up for the newsletter yet and you need to renew, it's $15 to get it mailed to you, or there's the option of the email.
I love that.
I have fun with it.
I love that option. I love having my email. It pops up. Then I have everything we talked about, the newsletter, the show, the books. Everything is all there. And then any updates. You do such a good job on that. It's worth it.
I have fun with it.
Yeah, if you like email, if you're always looking at your phone, that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be 50 or older. Check it out. We got all kinds of stuff going on.
And it's only $10 a year.
Yeah. A year. Not like Netflix.
Yeah, you can't even get coffee for a
No.
month for that coffee.
No. 2.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Just if you get the cheap ones, like I do,
Yes.
like the drip with cream.
Yeah. Drip with cream. Yeah, I can't do that.
All right, and then I'm out of announcements. There's my stack of paper.
There you are. Stack it. Stack it. Stack it. Oh, I just thought of something that I was going to bring up that I forgot now what it was. Another hazard of getting older. Don't remember. I'll remember when they're done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything fun this past week?
Football. Football. Saturday, football, Sunday. Recorded a movie. was going to watch it, but there was football Monday. So I'm a football girl. I love football. My Seahawks didn't do very well, but my Bengals did. And, yeah, it's going to be a great Super Bowl. Tom Brady got knocked out, so
Late
yay.
in the season this year. Late Super Bowl.
I think it is one week, one Sunday later? But I'm really excited because they're
Google
doing
that.
it. Yeah, Google that.
Yeah, I want to say 17. I want to say something teen.
For February?
Maybe
I should
I'm
have
wrong.
it on here saying football day.
The 12th.
The 12th.
Okay.
So, but it is later, 'cause normally it's that first
The third,
weekend.
Yeah, usually the first week.
But they're going to be doing the Pro Bowl this year, and it's going to be flag football.
Oh, the
So you're going to see all the big guys, and the Peytons, Peyton Manning and Eli Manning are going to be coaching the opposite teams.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to be really fun. I don't remember what date that is, but I will be watching football. What did you do? Anything?
we got a date night this last weekend, so that was kind of fun.
Nice.
So we got to go out to dinner and kind of tootle around for a little bit. And then, well, Friday, Matt did a daddy date day with the boys.
Oh,
And he had
good.
done something with Dolly. He went to play cafe already, but with their age differences, it's hard to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, with Dolly, he took her to play cafe. With the boys, he took them to the arcade. And they were supposed to go to the batting cages, but apparently they don't open until March.
Oh, yeah.
Striking
probably
out
not.
with stuff lately.
Yeah.
Trying
But he
so
keeps
hard.
going. He just keeps trying. That's amazing. I know a lot of men that would just go, yeah, I'm done. First strike, not even get to 3.
Like, okay,
Yeah,
there's
can't do
mine.
it as a-
Yeah.
I'm done.
But then we got a date night. So he went daddy date on Friday. We got a date night Saturday, and then Sunday I took the kiddos out and we went and had pizza and ice cream, and then we went to go hiking. And not thinking that it wouldn't have melted up there, we went to Snow Mountain Ranch Trail. The name
Hence
should
the
have
name.
gave me a whole idea.
Yeah.
Snow Mountain Ranch would be so snowy. So it was. We got back in the car. So then we get to Rocky Top. And I'm like, okay, well, we had already passed. And I thought, well, it didn't look bad. Well, apparently there was a sign in the front of it that said, trail closed, too muddy. I didn't see that sign.
You didn't see the sign and you kept going?
Dolly had already gone up her way. So it was kind of like one of those things of like, I'm going. And so we started going, it is muddy. And so I'm like, okay, Dolly, let's turn around. And she's like not having it. She's like, no,
She's on
I'm
her way.
out of the car. We are going hiking. She's not saying this, but she's not following anything. that
She
I'm
doesn't have to say it.
Her body tells
yes, her face, everything is like,
Expression.
no.
So we probably went like maybe 200 feet and then turned around. But we were completely like muddy pants, muddy shoes.
Oh.
So the boys are like sitting in the back of the car, and I'm getting their shoes off, and then I'm getting them into the car, so they wouldn't have a whole mess. So yeah, it was an adventure, and then we came home because we didn't get to do much exercise because of that, and they decided that they wanted to do their yoga card, so we did a whole yoga session. Although Dolly was more of like, let's push you into this pose more because I'm going to sit on you while you do this.
This isn't goat yoga, it's dolly yoga. I can understand that. What'd you do getting ready for your
that was just
yeah.
it, getting ready, making sure I had everything dialed in. I've been at home for the last almost 2 years. And so kind of getting my system geared up, setting an alarm again. But I've been working on and finishing up my projects because I did a lot of redecorating my house. And so I sewed a lot of stuff, curtains and things of that nature. Well, I had all these scraps of material. And I thought, what do I do with these scraps? So there's another project that I just started on before I started here, and I wanted to wrap them up, and it's making the tote bag.
You have got to bring some next week.
A big tote bag, and
Yeah.
I'm so into it because it's been so fun. Because I told you I ended up using the painter's canvas,
Yeah.
which makes very sturdy bags. So I do the insides or one or the other, the inside of it or the outside of it. So they're real sturdy because I just want to throw it in, and I just,
Oh, yeah.
And so I've been having fun with that.
Now, are
I'll
you
have a
going to
little
sell them,
scrap.
or are you going to do the
What I'm gonna
bazaar?
do. My husband
Well, you got to bring them here.
My
You got to see
husband
them.
said something about it. He's like, what are you going to do? You just keep, and now I'm beyond this remnants. I no longer have remnants. Now I'm like checking the sales. Oh, this is a really cute. This would do this, and so yeah, I'll have to bring them in.
You should.
I've had fun putting them together, and so that's what I was doing, finishing those up. Even though I finished my remnants, then I saw there was a sale at Joann's, and I gotta go down there.
Oh,
So I'm not quite finished, but that's what I did. For
I
the
love
weekend.
the idea of the pink canvas.
Yeah,
I have this vision in my head. I have to see it because that's just, I can't sew. Well, I don't say I can't sew because I did sew Nikki's clothes when she was in 3rd grade and she wore them.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I mean, I got rid of my sewing machine. I don't have the patience or the time, but I don't know. For something like that, I may paint a room and sew it up.
I'm with you. I didn't really have the patience anymore to sew. I did all my kids' costumes. But there's a difference between sewing clothes, per se, because all those, and this has been really fun. I didn't think I was going to bring out I bring it out every once in a while to do like a curtain or something like that, but this has been really fun. Usually
that's cool.
I put it away and I still have my sewing machine out because I'm like, what else can I do?
What else can I do?
So I've made different sizes. I even made a little one to actually bring to work with me for lunch.
Yeah.
I insulated it with the thermal thing inside that you use for like what is it? Or your hot pads and your gloves. So I did that as the remnants are getting smaller and smaller. So I've got different sizes, and I keep playing with.
Cool. Yeah, you got to
try
bring them next
try
week
that,
so everybody
so.
can see them. And
That's awesome. Anyway,
I know, what a great
so that's
idea.
what I spent doing for my weekend.
That's good.
Kind of doing projects like that.
Oh, I did. I got my eye lasered on Monday.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. So surprisingly, as you guys knew from last week, I had cataract surgery, and then you get this kind of fog. And when I did the presentation yesterday, the whole room full of people said, "Oh yeah, we've had that. Oh yeah, we had the fog." I was like, I didn't know. But how fun was this? Dr. Ellers got to. It sounds like a video game because you put your eye in there and you hold it open. He goes, it doesn't matter if you blink because it's zeroed in. And so he'd say, okay, I'm going to, he's like, and it makes a pew, pew.
Oh, wow.
So he's in there and he's got his little controller and he's like, pew, pew. Okay, here's a pew, pew. About 15 minutes of pew, pew. And it was done. And I could see so clear. It was like night and day. But he said, okay, now you're going to have some floaters, a few floaters. I was like, okay, I have floaters anyway. And he said, but it'll last a few days. You can see pieces, and I have resisted while sitting here going like this.
It's going to be like a cat.
Because they're it's pieces of what he blasted.
Right.
And so they have to observe. So yeah, some of them are kind of pretty good chunks, and others are. I was going down the road yesterday morning. I thought a crow was flying at my car, and I startled me because I was like, oh, it's that one right there that keeps going like that. So it's a little bitter today, but oh, how odd to have all these things floating around. But yeah, driving is kind of dangerous when you think there's birds flying at you. But it was painless, and it was so. And Dr. Ellers, I said, that sounds like a video game. He goes, yeah, and it's fun. I thought that was cute.
It's amazing how quick the eye heals.
Yeah.
And the advancements that they have made with eyes between the LASIK
I know.
and
I know.
Yeah, and they're just.
See, now one is floating right in front of your face because I was moving my eye around. I could move my eye and get it over there. Now it's down below. But I was staring at you, and it was like right at your nose. I was like, how do I get that over again? Anyway, that was my Monday. So.
All right, guys. That's about all I have for this week.
Yeah.
More news to come next week, and hope you have a good weekend and a happy Lunar New Year.
And a happy Chinese New Year.
Celebrate the Year of the Rabbit.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great week.
Thanks for watching Chat Face with the Harman Center Girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Like or share as well. Have a great day.